Now, what do I think about it all? What an intriguing couple of hours it's been. Well, let me be clear from the outset. Unlike some, I am pro-jabs and boosters and have had them all. I think, now understand herd immunity. And I know that the sheer reach of the various variants of COVID is such that the majority probably now have a high level of natural immunity. I'm not worried about the loss of the daily public data drop, unlike some of my guests who said, oh, it's tricky, it may look like it's a bit of a cover-up. As long as what's happening on the front line, i.e. in hospitals and in GP surgeries, is still watched. And I trust the medics, the men and women in blue coats, white coats and with things around their neck, to keep an eye on it and let us know. I'm absolutely sure that that will keep us safe. I don't need to get it read out on national news bulletins or see it in every newspaper. The greatest worry for schools, which cropped up in the conversation as well, for me, remains catch-up. For goodness sakes, keep them open and get on with catch-up. We've talked about it on this programme more times than I've had noisy breakfasts with my charity friend. And yes, by all means keep a close eye on the elderly and the vulnerable. But with restrictions lifted, that should actually become easier. As Dr. Bharat said, you can focus in on when there are vulnerabilities and not just swamp everybody with the same problems. The next challenge is going to be wrestling with the ghastly and rising waiting lists. NHS staff deserve our full support and gratitude as they meet that challenge. They will be exhausted and they are understaffed. It's not a political point, it's a fact. It's not going to be easy for them. To me, the biggest political gamble, which I put to each and every one of my guests, is this. It's a political gamble if it looks like a political gamble. So when the time comes, and I earnestly hope that it does, that explanation needs to be clear, honest and compelling. It's what we all want and it's what we all deserve.